still chasing fire through the years half slow. Weights on my back, sweat in my eyes. Old man's fight never says die. Old man on the mat, still standing tall. One more round, yeah, I've heard it all. Grip the edge, don't let it slip. Strength in the soul, strength in the grip.
Hey, Old Man on the Mat crew, this is Tony Jones coming at you another great episode of Old Man on the Mat. Guys, today's episode is going to be amazing. It's kind of cool. We have a famous person here, someone out there who's doing some things, and like I said to her a few minutes ago, some things that we all hate in the fitness, I'm quotation, fitness area. She's not only a grandmother, she's a former vice principal of a high school. She's a famous author. I love that part. And the book that she wrote is From Minutes to Hours. And listen to this. And the subtitle is, I wrote this book while planking. She is the Guinness Book World Record holder of the longest plank. Oh, my abs, my shoulders, my glutes, everything hurts just saying that. So, guys, with that, I give you Miss DonnaJean Wilde. How are you doing out there, DonnaJean?
Really good. Thank you, Tony. I'm very excited to be on your show today.
Great. We're glad to have you. Before I'm going to bounce around, but I have questions that pop in my head. And, first of all, what in the world were you thinking? Why did you decide to do this plank thing? What did you look at that and say, oh, a plank, I think I'm going to sit there forever?
I just been asked that same question by so many people, like hundreds of people,
Yeah.
why did you do it? How did you do it? What came over you? But actually it wasn't ever a goal of mine. It wasn't something that was, a life passion for me to try and make a world record. It kind of came because I had broken my wrist. I love fitness. I love working out, everything to do with fitness. It started in childhood, but I had broken my wrist and had this heavy cast on. I was super sad. I couldn't run or work out.
Wow.
And I couldn't even walk fast down our country road. I was so sad. But so I guess now it's been about 12 or 13 years ago, my family kind of decided one day out in our yard, they were going to try the planking challenge that was going kind of crazy at that time.
Oh, man.
And I thought, wow, I can't do that with a cast, but I have such a hard time not joining in any little competition or activity. And I tried it and I could plank with a cast on my arm. Not very long. Like, I think I went a minute and a half or something like that, and our whole family did different. But then later I thought, I got to try this again. So in the house later, I tried again. And that was a pivotal point in my whole life because I could hardly do any other exercise, but I could plank.
Wow.
And so I just kept doing it while I had my cast on every day, every morning. And then I started using my phone and reading things and listening to things. And crazy thing happened is I started being able to plank longer. And so when my cast came off and I started running again and working out and lifting weights and stuff, I just kept planking and it just became part of my life.
Oh, man.
And as a teacher, I was, everybody's busy.
Yeah.
So anybody could do this, not just a teacher, but anybody. If you're busy, whatever, get on the floor and write your texts, read your emails, read your stuff. And I started doing that. And it just kind of became such a habit for me. After school, I would close my door and then I would get on the floor and plank while I planned my lessons for the next day.
Oh, my gosh.
And my master's degree, I did do it on the floor. I did write all my papers on the floor. And
wow.
So weirdly, you can improve in anything, even planking.
Man.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it became something that this is a little bit strange, but so thankful for because I could plank, feel good, stand up straight. Like it made me feel so good and strong. And I was doing something else always at the same time.
Yeah.
Reading, even watching movies with my family, whatever.
Wow.
So
That's pretty smooth, man. The way you looked at it, you said, I'm going to exercise regardless. Because I know if I have an injury, I'm sitting on the couch. I'm not moving, It's just like, that's my excuse. I would love to work out, but I'm hurt. So,
right.
Man. So when you started doing those planking, when you were doing this, what made you decide? Did you start tracking like, hey, what's the longest someone has done this? Or someone said, hey, why don't you try this for the Guinness Book World Record? Wait, but let me ask you this. What was the longest that you had before you decided to go for the record?
The longest I had planked before deciding was pretty close to 2 hours, like without a break.
Yeah.
Like, so all through these years, I would plank and then get up, and I would plank and kind of just because I loved it.
Yeah.
But it was during like the COVID
Okay.
when my family wanted to do another planking challenge. It was my family, my children, my husband, who kept saying, Mom, people don't do this.
Right.
This is like, this is different. You should try. And I always thought, no, it's okay. I won't. And I looked into the planking for Guinness just because we were talking about it all the time. And it was like 4 hours, 19 minutes.
Oof.
Like I planked 4 hours, 30 minutes and 11 seconds. But after that challenge that we had with our family again, where I really tried and I timed myself.
Yeah.
That was like 2020 or 2021. So in the back of my mind, I thought, oh, maybe. Like I just thought maybe, but I didn't tell anybody.
Yeah.
I didn't tell any. I just started kind of being more conscious and trying harder myself.
Yeah.
To stay still. And then in 2023 in January, I said it out loud to my husband. I said, maybe I should try. And he's like, okay.
Okay. Go right ahead. Oh, man.
So that year, 2023, then I kept track. I really tried to train. I really purposefully tried to get stronger. I did hundreds of push-ups every day.
Wow.
And that's how come I have that second. You knew that I had a second record of push-ups?
Yeah, you said second. We're going to cover that one too.
So that's why, because I started implementing a little bit more different exercises just to get stronger.
Yeah.
During 2023. Yeah. And then in January 2024, I applied to Guinness and was accepted.
Wow.
So that was crazy.
Oh my gosh. Now, so you went for this record. Now, how do they do it? Do they come out and watch you with the timer, or do you guys like put up a whole bunch of different clocks around you and all that kind of stuff?
So that was a lot of figuring. It was easy to apply.
Yeah.
And they accepted me, but then a whole guideline of rules and of things I needed to do, I needed to follow.
Yeah.
So I'll back up 1 second. All through the years, for 10 years, 11 years, I had planked with shoes on and I had held things in my hand.
Yeah.
One of the rules was no shoes. So I almost had to relearn how to plank.
Wow.
Because I had to be in bare feet. And then I couldn't touch. My hands couldn't touch ever.
Really?
My hands could never touch. And so that was a big learning curve.
Yeah. Okay.
But then we thought, we didn't know how we were going to record it. There's a lot of rules. It has to be in a public place.
Okay.
So we arranged for it to be in the theater at the high school where I had taught. The high school and elementary and junior high are all under one roof.
Yeah.
So that was really fun because all the students could come in and stuff. But we had to have someone officially there watching all the time.
Okay.
So we arranged for a Guinness judge. So her name was Tina Shee.
Yeah.
And we made all the arrangements through Guinness. They're so great. And she flew from Quebec and she came and she was our adjudicator. She flew in.
Oh man. Now
And
we
then
say that again.
and then Guinness was very kind.
Yeah.
They had a lot of faith in me, I guess.
Okay.
They were just so kind. They sent a film crew from Calgary,
Yeah.
and so it was a film crew that was there the whole time filming. So that was
Wow. Now, do they give you like restarts if you like, oh, I messed up? They're like, okay, restart, or is it one shot, go, and that's it?
I had a 8-hour window.
Okay.
So if I moved at all, like I could not move a muscle, Tony. I couldn't readjust my elbows. I
What?
couldn't readjust my toes. The only thing I could do is like put my head down and up. My back had to stay. If my back swayed at all, then I would be disqualified. Like,
Holy cow.
I think naturally our backs are a little bit swayed, but like if she walked around me the whole time, sat right beside me the whole 4.5 hours, like
Oh
I
my
couldn't move
gosh.
at all.
Wow.
So
That's crazy because I know when I try a plank, the most I've ever done a plank has been like 2 minutes, and that was torture. And I shifted, when you do the moving around and your hands go in and out. Oh my, you couldn't do anything.
nothing. I could hold my phone.
Yeah.
So I had it for the first couple hours.
Yeah.
I could have my phone. I had some earbuds in, and my husband kind of took them out after a while.
Okay.
But my hands couldn't touch, so they were on the side of my phone. And then after a while, they just took the phone away, and I just planked. But
Wow.
yeah,
Oh my gosh. And what you said the timer. So what was the time? 4 hours. What was it? Your record?
4 hours, 30 minutes, and 11 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
But I did have a plan going in of what I would do in chunks of time. So
Okay.
it was my little tool. So as an administrator and as a learning sport teacher and as a teacher, I learned doing my master's degree
Yeah.
of building toolboxes for kids to help them, like with anxiety or,
Yeah.
what's going to go in your toolbox? Deep breathing or music or going for a walk or something. So I had built a toolbox in my mind for that day
Okay.
of what I was going to do in chunks of time. So I did have my phone
Yeah.
and earbuds in. So like for the first half an hour, I just listened to like talks and stuff. And then the second half hour, it was just like a music playlist, an uplifting
Oh,
playlist, right? Just things. So I had it all planned. And then I knew after a couple hours, I would just have to be thinking and concentrating
Yeah.
so hard. So I
Yeah.
just had poems. Oh, and I always tried to look up at everybody and smile. That helped.
Oh,
That
really?
everybody would yeah, my students would come in, Mrs. Wilde, but I couldn't wave at them.
Oh man, that was horrible.
Just
You
was,
wave and oh, you're out of here. No.
yeah, I know. Oops.
Oops. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
And I had just like people to think about or poems I had memorized or stories,
Oh man.
uplifting stories or things that visualizing that would just kind of get me through.
That's really neat. That's really cool. Going through that. Now, what was the hardest part of it when you decided, okay, were you sweating doing all this? 'Cause I know planks make you sweat and everything else.
I didn't. It was pretty cool, like
Okay.
a cool temperature in there. And so I was okay.
Okay.
That way, I was okay.
Okay.
But the hardest, I think, was probably the last hour.
Oh,
Because at home, when I was practicing doing really long planking sessions,
yeah.
I would always like go 4 hours, a little bit, whatever. And the ending was always the hardest. So it
Yeah.
was that last half hour hanging on
Oh
was
man.
pretty hard. But then when they counted down and then they cheered that I
Yeah.
had broken the record at 4 hours, 19 minutes when I
Yeah.
broke the record, I started crying
Oh.
and my grandkids were all there, and I just wanted to get off that table and go hug them. And my husband, he said, well, he couldn't talk to me through the whole thing. Nobody could talk to me.
Really?
So they could just yell at me, hey, Mrs. Wilde. Yeah. So he couldn't say a word. But after I broke the record, he came over to the table and he said, you have to go at least 10 more minutes.
Oh, man.
So well, that was like, I knew I'd broken the record. My emotions were kind of taking over.
Yeah.
I was trying to, that was a bit of a challenge. But.
Oh, man. And the heart, like they were measuring you. Well, maybe they weren't measuring you, your flatness, and that it didn't up and down, your back didn't move at all.
Yeah. I could tuck. I asked her before I started, I said, can I tuck my head down and lift it up just to, and she said, yes, I could do that.
Oh my.
So while I'm planking, I could move my head a little bit.
Oh my goodness. I'm just literally picturing that. And when I talked to you first and when we communicated first about this, I started Googling like long planks and looking at these guys and watching these guys. And I'm just like, how? I got down, I tried some planks, and I'm just like, nope, forget it, man. That's crazy. That's crazy.
It just shows that little by little becomes a lot, right?
Yeah.
It took 10 years to, like, I guess get my body so that I could plank for hours.
Yeah.
And I guess I could have done it faster if I had it as a goal, but it's just, I guess with anything, it's like whatever it is that we're doing, if you're running a marathon or if you're a swimmer, whatever it is that you're doing, a pianist, I'm also a musician. So like the more you practice, right, it does get easier. So
that's true. Yeah. That is true. I love the way you think. That's great. You think just like a teacher. That's good. Now your second world record was for what now?
So the second world record was for the most push-ups in an hour for a female.
Oh man!
So
you're killing me. You're killing me.
So during that year of 2023, when I was really, really focusing, then I started doing hundreds of push-ups every day just to get stronger.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, Tony, I fell in love with doing push-ups.
Oh my gosh.
So when it got really close to the planking Guinness World Record attempt, in the back of my mind, I thought, when this is all over, I'm going to look into the push-ups because I had trained for that. So anyway, so I did 1,575 push-ups in an hour.
I'm done here, everybody. 15. That's insane. So what were you averaging a minute? You were just pushing them out, just going for it.
So the thing about the push-ups is I felt like it was an easier record to break because I was in control a little bit.
Okay.
So I could have it planned out, but I could do sets of however many and then take a break.
Okay.
Take a little drink, back down and do some more. So we didn't have an official adjudicator come.
Okay.
This time we had fitness experts from our area.
Okay.
And we had a counter who counted. We had them tally in a logbook exactly the seconds and how many I'd done.
Okay.
So I think I averaged about 30 or something like that. Not quite, maybe.
Yeah.
30 in a minute.
That's pretty wild, man. Now, with those, I'm sure the rules were strict on that too, but they measured like the down, the up. Did you have to extend all the way out? Did you have the glutes tight, the back formed, and all that?
Yep, I had to be kind of like in a plank position, but my elbows, every push-up had to be 90 degrees, or the judges that were watching would like disregard that one,
Oh, man.
Then every push-up had to go down and at a 90-degree angle of my elbows.
Wow. Were they close push-ups or were they out push-ups or how were they? They could be either one?
They could be any way. Like some people like to do push-ups with their elbows tucked. And
Yeah.
for some reason, I like my elbows out a little bit. And
Okay.
so it's like if you've seen pictures of me, this is crazy that I have pictures out there. But anyway, I was never on social media before this, but elbows out, and Guinness said that was fine. They
Okay.
just said, we're just worried about the angle of your elbows. That's what we're worried about. So, but
Wow.
something happened. I wanted to make it to 1600,
Yeah.
but at 58 minutes, well, at about 55 minutes. So I have my grandkids are all around. We're
Yeah.
in a public venue. We did it at a senior center.
Okay.
So people can come and go.
Yeah.
And so my grandkids are all there, but I started feeling my shoulder,
Oh,
and I knew something was up.
yeah.
So at the 58-minute mark, my shoulder dislocated
What?
while I was, yeah. And then
Oh
it
my
popped back in. So one of my sons, well, all of my kids were there, but one of my sons happened to be pretty close behind me just at that moment. And he's a doctor.
Oh,
He actually saw it. He saw it pop out and back in. And so I can't remember what kind of dislocation that's called, but it slipped back in,
oh,
but I couldn't do one more.
you couldn't do
Like,
any more. Oh my.
so my grandkids are like, Grandma, you have a minute left. Like, so I was
Oh,
I only needed 25 more to make it to 1600, but I couldn't. So
oh
I was
man.
done. They
Oh,
were cheering me on. And anyway, so yeah, so the last minute and a half, I couldn't do any,
man, you could have
but
blew it
it
off the
healed
chart
up.
for everybody else. They couldn't come near it then. Oh man.
But
Wow.
I guess
Even though you had that record, did you feel defeated after that, or you just were like, okay, I did great anyway. I still beat it, you know?
I tried to have that attitude, and it just wasn't the ending that I would have liked, right? I
Yeah.
mean, everybody was cheering. It was so great,
Yeah.
but it wasn't like right up to the very end,
Yeah.
but it was okay. It was fine. And um, I had broken the record. The previous record was 1207.
Wow.
So I had broken that record at like the 35 or 40-minute mark.
Oh
So I knew I had
man.
already broke the previous record.
Yeah.
So it was good.
Oh man. So you just showing off after that, you know?
Just trying to keep going, but anyway.
Oh man, that's amazing. That is amazing. Wow. Now, your husband, what is he doing? He's sitting there watching you doing this stuff, and he's thinking, "That's my woman. She's just smoking all this." It was his mind just like blown away by it, or he just, I'm sure your husband's supportive of you, but did he just say, she's going to do this because I know her, she's a fighter, I'm not concerned?
He was very supportive.
Yeah.
He knew I could do it.
Yeah.
So, and he's joined in quite a bit, like especially like the push-up record.
Yeah.
He tried to help me train and do he had done hundreds of push-ups a day with me too,
Oh
and
man.
trained. So he was so supportive.
Oh man.
Always. My kids and grandkids too. So that was
Oh
fun.
man,
Yeah.
that is amazing. That is so awesome. Now, doing all these planks and push-ups, has your body composition changed from when you first start training really hard for the world records? Did your body composition change? Did you get bigger, stronger, and toner doing all these things?
Yep. Yes, I did. I felt like I could feel that my body was changing.
Okay.
And before all of this happened, like years ago, before I had broken my arm, and all through my life, I have been a runner.
Okay.
So I haven't run marathons, but I've run lots of races. So I loved running.
Yeah.
But my upper body wasn't really that strong.
Okay.
It was. I lifted weights a
Yeah.
little bit or whatever. But planking literally changed my life. Like,
Wow.
I love how it helped me stand up straight, and it just gave me confidence because I just felt better,
Yeah.
and just like made my neck feel so strong, and my
Yeah.
shoulders. And in that way, it just changed.
Yeah.
I felt happier
Okay.
even, and it really did. And then the push-ups though, the push-ups really kind of changed my upper body strength even more. Like just defined it a little bit. Yeah. Because planking, you're there. It's just more static.
Yes. You're doing your core and all that stuff in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
man.
So
now do you think you're gonna
so anybody
yeah. Anyway, tell you, planks are horrible. Push-ups, I feel when I'm doing push-ups, I feel like, okay, doing, 100 is okay. Anything past that, I think we're all going to just die. Okay. We're done with that. Oh man. The next record you should try to set, the next torturous record, is the burpee challenge. How many burpees? That's another monster that no one likes to touch.
That is true. That's another one. And there's something that I've kind of put into my training just the last year, I guess. I'll just back up a little bit. When I was in university as a mature student, I went back to university as a mature student and got my first degree and my second degree. I got something called transverse myelitis. Anyway,
what is that?
It's a neurological condition, and it just like damages your spinal cord.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I actually went paralyzed, and they couldn't figure out what was the matter with me. Wow. Anyways, the effects of it ended up in my hands, and so I've always had some pain in my hands. Okay. So my husband thinks because I have chronic pain in my hands, that's why I can endure the pain of planking.
High pain threshold.
But the reason I'm telling you this is because for all of us out there who are kind of getting older, like I can't believe I'm 60, but I started reading a lot about just how to improve my hands, because I do have chronic pain in my hands. And so your grip, right, your hand grip, if anyone like researches that just on Google or wherever, that your hand grip says a lot about longevity.
Really?
And my hand grip has been not good because my hands have been so bad. So one thing that they really suggest, the experts, is bar hang.
Okay, I heard about that. Yeah, I heard people doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not out to break any world records, but I am saying that something like that, which isn't easy and might not be pleasant, still through this year, I have improved so much, and my grip strength and everything. So to me, it doesn't matter what we do as long as we keep at it. Yeah. And we do some things we enjoy so that we get all that dopamine and, serotonin going. But just as long as we keep at it, right?
Yeah.
So that has improved my hands. And I think as we get older, a lot of us, we want to think about longevity and think about how to be stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's another really cool one that's a really, that's.
Yeah, because I was listening to a guy this morning on one of my shows I like to listen to early in the morning, and it was a fitness guy, and he was talking about doing kettlebells, doing the farmer's carry, where you just stand and hold the weight. And he was saying that a woman should be able to hold 75% of her body weight just at a standstill and walk around with that for 1 minute. And a man has to be able to do 100%. So as they get older, they'll be able to do all the functions that we sort of lose as we get older. So I guess the grip strength is there. Right. You're right.
The grip strength, yeah. So that's been just something. There's a really neat true story about Dave Brailsworth, who he became the coach of the British cycling team in I think it was around the year 2000 or something like that. And the British cycling team hadn't won a gold medal for 100 years. It forever. Right. And so he took over that cycling team, and he calls it the aggregation of marginal gains. Okay. The 1% increase, the 1% improvement. So he improved their bikes, their outfits, their diet, their sleeping, their way they trained. And in 5 years, they won I think it was like gold medal at the Olympics, and then Tour de France, they did really well.
Wow.
So that's quite a famous story that I like to think of.
Yeah.
The aggregation of marginal gains, and they show it on a graph, like just on a chart where it's really slow at first and then it just increases. And so I feel like it's that way with fitness.
Yeah.
Like we might be slow to start, right? And we got to keep going. And then all of a sudden we're going to start seeing that improvement, and it's going to compound the more that we stick to it.
That's right. Compound gains. I love that, because like you said something earlier about when I was asking about how you felt after that, you said how you feel great and after doing all that. But that is so true. Every time, I won't say no one, but some people like myself don't want to get up every day and do the exercises and everything else. And I gripe about it to myself, but I do it every day. And once I'm done, I feel great. I feel amazing. Like I said, endorphins are kicking. I feel like I've accomplished for the day. I have my win for the day. So I feel really good. So exercise will do that for you. That's pretty good.
Right. It has to be conscious, right?
Yeah.
Continuous conscious choice.
Yes.
And I feel like if you think about it the day before, that's what really helps me. So every night I still do it. Even when I was a teacher, I had to do it because I taught for quite a few years. Now I'm retired. So I have this habit. At nighttime, I just lay everything out.
Do you really?
So my workout clothes out. Yeah. And I even put a whole bunch of ice in the jug so that when I wake up, it's ice water.
Okay.
Because I love ice.
Okay. That's good.
And I put my phone. I don't take my phone to bed. I keep my phone so that when my alarm goes off, I have to get up.
Yeah, get up and walk and hit it somewhere. Turn it off. Yeah.
Yeah. And I like to chew a piece of gum in the morning. Anyway, I set it all out so that when I get up, if I have a cold drink of water and my workout clothes are there and I put a piece of gum in my mouth, I'm like, okay, I'm up. I guess I'll just stay up and work out.
Good.
And so it just takes preparing right? And thinking about it. We have to constantly think about it. Otherwise, it's easy to fit it in. Yeah.
It's easy to let go. And I tell a lot of people when we're working out and guys are always, I can't make it, or, something came up. And I'm always thinking, but if you put that as a priority in your life, just like if your buddies called you to go to the bar and drink, guess where you'll be? Oh, I can go to the bar and drink. We have the same mentality for working out. I get it. And I used to hate working out in the morning, but once I start working out in the morning, I think I've got in my mindset, I got it out. It's out of the way. I don't have to think about it. If I get up and do it, it's out of the way. So now I can just go on about my life, and tomorrow I'll do the same thing. Okay, but I like your way better because you seem more happier doing it. I'm miserable. Like I gotta get up and work out, but I do it. Oh man!
If we can do it with other people, right, and share and pull them along. Do you know the funnest thing that has happened from this? It's like meeting people like you, like having new friends. Through all of this, so many people that I don't know and that I know, we suddenly have a connection.
Yes.
Because everybody can try planking.
Yeah,
everybody can try push-ups. And so then they start talking to me about, we had a planking challenge. I can do 2 minutes now.
Oh, man, that's great.
So when I was subbing as a substitute teacher after I retired, if we needed a break in class, I would have like the whole class get down and play for a minute or so.
Did they like it? The kids were like, okay, let's do it.
Yeah. They're like, okay.
Oh man, I'd be like, what did I do wrong? Why are you punishing me?
It's been very fun meeting people, just even like when I've been hiking, some people walk by me, they're like, are you the lady that was on the news?
That's great.
And then all of a sudden,
oh my gosh, do people have you stop and be like, hey, I'm gonna do a plank with you and take a picture and that kind of stuff?
They actually have.
That's great.
It's kind of crazy, but that's been really fun.
Man.
It's just been for our family, my grandkids. So last year, one of my grandsons, he was 12 at the time. He decided from this, he was going to do 100 push-ups a day and go off all sugar.
Okay.
At 12 years old.
Oh,
and he did it.
Oh, man.
He did it. So I think I can't even remember how many push-ups it ended up being, but so that's been really fun to just have that in our family too.
That's great. And I can't believe I'm looking at you and I'm listening to you talk. I'm like, this lady is 60 years old. That's you. There's no way. Oh my gosh. Tell me, what's your nutrition look like? You have to have great nutrition doing all this and feeling this good and looking this good.
So my dad was quite into nutrition. He was a teacher, but he also went to school first as a chiropractor.
Okay.
So he always had that little bit of like natural nutrition stuff. And so
Yeah.
when I was growing up, we didn't have, pop or a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And so I've tried to stay with that. But one thing that I really feel like, if generally, like we all know what healthy food is.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Very
So
addictive.
if most of our food is fruits and vegetables, if most of our food is good food, if we avoid a lot of pop and a lot of sugar, then we have to find out what works for us, or what our body can tolerate. But yeah, most of my diet is vegetables, like most of it. And I just like try and eat lots of protein and just trying lots of water.
Yeah.
But I don't have a really strict rule because then I'll go out with my family
Okay.
and they'll, I don't, I want to be able to take something off of me, but generally,
Yeah.
I really think it's like just avoiding those foods we know we shouldn't have.
Yeah.
And we'll feel so much,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I like that. I like
yeah, so that's
that's good. That's not even that's really good because most people think they do these big changes. I'm gonna stop doing all this. I'm not gonna eat this. I'm not gonna eat all that. And then we usually fail with that kind of mentality. But if you just enjoy your life, but take these small things out, I think it'll be better. You take the sugar out. You take maybe not so many carbs, and you exercise or plank every day. Do something like that. That's pretty cool. So you just live your life. That's all you do, and live your life a healthy way. Is that it?
And I think that all of us can have quite a bit of self-control when we're by ourselves.
Yeah.
So if I'm by myself, then if I try and eat super healthy, then if I go to someone's house to eat or my family come over and they bring a dessert, then of course I'm going to eat it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Because when I'm by myself, if I say I won't have, pop or those kind of things when I'm by myself, then when I'm out, I can enjoy life. That's
good.
We enjoy people.
Yeah.
And we don't worry.
Yeah, I like
Right?
that. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Just don't go crazy with it in your whole life. That's good.
Right. Like try not to worry. And that's the same with fitness.
Yeah.
Like find something you love, whatever it is, right?
Right.
And stick to it and then maybe set some goals. And I feel like that's the best way to improve is just like keep track, keep a little journal. If you're wondering about improving without being so focused on an end result, but you just want to be fit and you just want to enjoy life, but you want to improve, to just journal, because a month later you'll look and say, wow, I did the bar hang. I could only hang for a minute. And now I can hang for a minute and 15 seconds. Like, wow, So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now look, on that, because you know so much about this. So let's say the bar hanging. So if you live in if you have a limited space, there are those bars that look like they're about this waist high. And you can just put them anywhere and you land on your back and you're holding yourself up almost in a reverse plank, but you're holding yourself up. Is that still good for you to try those if that's all you have?
Oh, that is so great. So on our bar right now, so we have a couple of bars in our house now.
Yeah.
And now I just have to say, now I can hang on for 2 minutes. But
Awesome.
a year ago, I could not. A year
Okay.
ago was like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So you can't improve. But so I have some rings
Okay.
on our bar. I do that very exercise. So I lay down, I have the rings,
Yeah.
and I do those reverse pull-up.
Okay. And that's
Oh, I
still
love
good
it.
too, huh? Okay.
I love it. Yeah.
Because I'm literally going to order one of those and have those in. I'm right this here, hanging bar, because I don't have any room to hang it inside, but I can just do those bars on the floor that you can just pull yourself up. I'm getting that. I think I'm gonna call it the DonnaJean machine. I want to put a sticker on it.
It sure does make you feel good after, right?
Yeah.
Like it just makes you feel so strong. And I feel like I can sit up straighter.
Yeah.
And I, if something happens, like I fall or something, then I don't get as injured.
Yes.
If I just keep doing things like that, right? And we have to be careful when we get older.
Yeah, you know what? That's true. You know, that's true. And I still like to move like I'm not my age of 29. I still like to move that way. But you know, every now and then I take that extra little step, like, ooh, ow, you know, going down on something like, ooh, I better be careful, you know.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh
So
man.
we just move quicker
Yeah.
and just feel better and to keep up with your family.
Yeah.
Like my grandkids.
Yeah.
They keep us so busy. They want to go fishing and hiking, and we have quads, and we do like
Man.
all sorts of things. And I want to be able to do all that still with them.
I love that. I love that. Now, when you wrote your book while planking. I love that. Let me read that title. Let me read that title again. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Okay, I have it right here.
Oh, that's good. From minutes to hours. I wrote this book while planking. I love that. Man, you guys, whoever listens to this, get that book because I'm ordering mine off Amazon because I want to read. I could try to read yours while I'm planking. I'll try it.
Yeah, and that was a really fun thing to be able to take my master's degree while I was writing this. Like, so I did my master's degree while I was writing this book, and it some of the things that, or while I was planking, not while I was writing. I wrote this after, but while I was planking, I did my master's.
Yeah.
And what I was learning, I focused a lot on brain and behavior.
Okay.
Because as a school teacher, I worked a lot with the students that needed extra support.
Okay.
I just wanted to know how to help students, how to help them improve, how to help them learn. And so I was able to focus my pathway on studying about the brain and learning.
Wow.
And so those things that I was studying while I was planking, I felt like that they went hand in hand because I was planking at the same time as I was learning all that stuff. And so I just felt like I could use that to improve planking. I could use that because I was so focused while I was planking to read and all that.
Yeah.
And that whole study of the brain helped me realize how amazing our brains are.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Our brain are so amazing that all of us can learn. We can all learn new skills. We can all improve in whatever we want to do. We just need to just little by little, just keep going at it. So
that's amazing. Talk about ultimate, what's that, multitasking there. Oh man, you should read a book. It's another author out there talks about the brain. I loved her book by Dr. Caroline Leaf. It's all about the brain and how we create these new pathways in our mind and how long it takes us to create new pathways that make us change. It's amazing. So if you ever get a chance to, I don't know if she has a podcast, but I know she has a book that I read a couple years back. Dr. Caroline Leaf.
Okay, I will grab that because I have a few books. Can I show you one?
Yeah, absolutely.
This book right here. This book is called How to Train Your Brain Like an Olympian by Jean-Francois Menard. So now he's a friend of mine.
Oh, that's great.
I have read this book. I've read this book quite a few times and passed it on. So really, this book isn't about being an Olympian. It is. He's a mental performance coach.
Okay.
So he goes to the Olympics with performers and all over the world and helps them train mentally, like visually, and everything. And so, but his book is written for us.
Yeah. His
book is written for everybody. How do Olympians train their brain to focus, to improve? And he relates that to everyday life. If we're at the office, if we're a teacher, if we're a mother, whatever it is that we are, And so this book was so inspiring to me
I like
and
that.
really helped me
I
as I
like
was
that.
training. So
I like that. Okay. Spell his last name again for me. I was trying to write it here.
oh, I'll just put it up
Yeah,
here.
there you go.
Jean-Francois.
Francois Menard. Gotcha. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
That's good. That's good. See, but you know what? You're doing these things and you're changing your body and your mind. Now, were you always like this? You know, you have this such a great bubbly personality. Life is great personality. Did you always have that in your life, or there was just a changing moment that it just flipped for you?
well, I am very lucky. I had such wonderful parents. They both passed away. Wonderful family. So I was happy, but you know what? I wasn't as focused and as intense on fitness until grade 5. Can I tell you a quick story?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I have it here. So in years ago, in across Canada, there was a physical fitness program called the Canadian Fitness Awards.
Okay.
So during gym class in the elementaries, you would be tested for a certain number of weeks in the spring
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
shuttle runs and the bar hang, like the flex bar hang,
Yep.
speed sit-ups and different things.
Yes.
So I thought I was pretty fit in grade 5.
Yeah.
So we went through all that and then we all lined up and our gym teacher handed us either bronze, silver, gold, or the Award of Excellence
Okay.
by tallying up all the points
Yeah.
all through the weeks. So this is really the award I got in grade 5. I was
Oh.
handed the silver. So I was the silver award.
Uh,
And I remember the exact moment. I was like, wow, silver. I thought silver's okay,
Yeah.
but I thought I did better,
okay. Okay.
And so that moment, I so remember, I thought next year in grade 6, I'm going to be handed the Award of Excellence.
Oh, wow.
So that day,
That was your
I
goal.
went home. Here's my turning point in my whole life.
Yes.
I got I wrote down Award of Excellence in the notebook, and I started keeping track of exercising. I didn't even know, like that long ago. Like seriously, it was
Yeah.
1973.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. No, that I was 8 years old. It was like 78 or something like
Okay.
that. So so I'd been 12 years old.
Yeah.
And so I kept track and I started running. And then the next year, when we did that whole training thing in grade 6, I got the Award of Excellence.
I love it.
So
You had a goal and you
that
fought for it.
and our gym teacher was so encouraging.
Yeah.
It was a man teacher who was all into fitness. And so he was so encouraging. And so I became a runner and I did track and field and all sports and loved every minute of it. But that was the turning
That was your
point of
turning
my
point.
happiness and joy of being fit and running and encouraging everybody to be active.
Oh,
And so
man.
that's what's, and that has helped me my whole life.
That is amazing. We never know those little things that change everything in our life. And you remember yours.
Right.
That's amazing. Oh, wow. Girl, this has been great. I'm telling you, you have hit everything. Now, what do you have like any, let's say if somebody's trying to, I don't know what to do. I'm thinking about getting off the couch. I want to start exercising. What should they do? I think you covered it already, but what should they do? The first thing should they do to say, hey, I want to get off the couch and start working out? What would you suggest for them?
Well, I would suggest what they like to do.
Okay.
Well, maybe, first if it's just go for a walk. Doesn't going for a walk outside make you feel so much
Oh,
better?
absolutely. Yeah.
And then call a friend and
Yeah.
say, I'm going for a walk, then you'll enjoy it much more
Yeah.
if you're with somebody.
Yeah.
Right? And then write it down. Mark it on your calendar. Like I went for a walk that day, because then the next day you want another check mark.
Yeah.
So you're going to go for a walk again because you want to check it off. So, right? And so maybe you're just starting to walk, but you want to run.
Okay.
And so being a runner my whole life, I know I've been with people through their journeys of
Yeah.
running and walking, and races and competitions of running and track and field,
Yeah.
then if you walk, even if it takes months, now you can walk, and then from one telephone pole to another, or power pole, then just a little bit of running.
Yeah.
And then keep track, just add to it. Or maybe you don't like running. Maybe it's riding your bike or swimming or hiking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say, in all the learning I've done about the brain, if you're doing something you love, you're going to do it again.
Oh,
so if it makes you feel good, do it again, right?
Right,
So
right.
That campus in our brain.
Yes. Oh, man, that's perfect. DonnaJean, this has been great. I'm telling you, that's a good nugget for everybody. Oh my gosh. But you know what? Before we get you out of here, I'm telling you, because I know you're busy. But I know what you told me your day is full of today. Girl, you got a lot going on.
We do.
And I appreciate you taking the time to do this with us today. You made my day. You made me feel, Tony, don't go sit on that couch later. Get out and do some things, and I like that, Well, before you go, tell everyone how they can reach you, how they can find your book, how they can, track your records and see all your records out there, your social media, everything.
Social media. It's so interesting. Before I did these Guinness World Records, I wasn't even on social media.
Oh, man.
I just kind of stayed off it as a teacher. I was on it as much as I needed to be for school.
Yeah.
But my kids said, Mom, you need to do this now.
Oh,
and
man.
So, you can find me on Facebook, just DonnaJean, one word, Wilde. On Instagram, I have tried to post some things that have really helped me and been inspirational in my life.
Yeah.
Things I've memorized. Memorization is such a key to keeping mental health.
Yes.
Something you can think about, something you can pull out, a tool that will help you. So I've put a lot of stuff on that on Facebook, and my book link is on there as well.
Okay.
So it's just on Amazon.
Okay.
Yep. Just from minutes to hours, DonnaJean Wilde, you should be able to find it.
Yeah. I wrote this book while planking. Oh, yeah. That's amazing.
This is while planking.
Wow. Well, DonnaJean, this has been great. I appreciate you so much, guys. That's been DonnaJean. Find all her stuff. Look her up. You'll have a smile on your face like her. DonnaJean, thank you so much for brightening my day today. I really appreciate you. And we have to do another one when you do your burpee world record, the other torturous thing.
All right. I would look forward to another time.
All right. Take care of yourself.
Thank you, Tony, so much.
Hey, you're more than welcome. Thank you. We'll talk to you soon. Take care of yourself. Bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Lines on my face like cracks in the road. Still chasing fire through the years half slow. Weights on my back,